This week on OSRL,
as the punishing summer heat tries its best to stop us, we push ahead and make great progress on our house build.
All right, we got a little bit of rainy weather. Of course, weren't expecting any rain today. There wasn't any rain on the schedule for a while, but here we are. I'm not complaining. Just got her umbrella with her just in case, because it could get a downpour at any minute. Anyways, it was pretty warm today, but with the rains, it's cooled down real nice. Hoodies in July. Can't beat that. Yeah. That's some monsoon walking. Oh, getting fancy. I love it. I knew that was coming.
Oh, I will defend you.
Oh, thank you.
Stay back.
Let's go.
Hey,
Oh. All right, we're going back. Okay, let's go. All right, so that was a nice little bit of rain we got yesterday. Not a lot, but nice even flow. Let's see what we got. Not too bad. 1/10 of an inch. I'll take it. Yeah, so just keeping everything full, getting a little bit more water in these tanks. You gotta love it. I don't see any more rain on the schedule for a while, so, but we'll see. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like, oh, you're not getting any rain for another week, and then storms kind of roll through. So you just gotta wait and see. But I don't see anything big on the horizon. How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to the Domestead. Now, if you could do me a favor, give this video a big thumbs up and definitely subscribe, because you want to see everything that's going on. Now, my wife and I were building our own home off-grid here in the Arizona desert. And if you caught our last video, you know I got this big old billboard tarp out of the front here, and it is looking a lot better. And I did up the foundation real nice, putting some rocks and dirt on top of it. It looks fantastic. Now, we did get some rains recently, so it did wash off some of the dirt, but that's to be expected. I'm probably going to be putting some more gravel on top just to kind of keep things washing away. I also want to kind of build up a little ramp here to kind of get materials in and out of the house. So we're moving on to the next phase of the build. I'm really excited. Jess is also making fantastic work on this wall. She's doing lime plaster mixes on the outside of our wall, and she's making excellent progress. Also, she's jumping back and forth doing that, working on the inside walls, getting some cob on the inside of those walls of the dome here to kind of protect those insides. So she's doing double duty out here and doing a fantastic job. Okay, I got the first half of my ramp all ready to go. Did that fairly quick, and it's looking really nice. Okay, well, it doesn't look really nice. It's not pretty or anything like that. But let's hope it's functional. So I'm going to leave that as it is, let that dry out. It might take a little bit, maybe till tomorrow. Then I'm going to work on the other side, get some gravel down there, then some cob. Now, it might not take too long for that to dry out because we got a little bit of a heat wave going. This week is going to be hot. Now, we don't have those rains, so as things are drying up out here, it's definitely getting hotter. We're going to have days up into the triple digits again. So, so we're going to have to deal with that, but we're used to that. 1 month of summer left. But while that's drying out, I definitely need more cob over here. I want to get cob at the top of these bags. Get those protected. Get some of these other bags down here covered again because that cob got torn off during a storm. So we'll get that protected. We'll get those bags up there protected. We'll get these bags protected. And I want to close off the area between the bags and the little roof here. So get that all sealed off. So now that that's drying, I'm going to get started over here. Okay, well, I had these wheelbarrows sitting around here for the longest time, and I finally got the opportunity to rework them, kind of using parts from one to kind of make the other one a bit more solid. So I think it's looking pretty good. This one, unfortunately, is out of commission for a little bit, but this should work pretty nicely. Of course, I'm going to have to rework the handles a little bit because it's a little splintery. But other than that, it should be pretty good. Now we got a couple of wheelbarrows we can use, and then Jess can use the Gorilla cart. She likes using that Gorilla cart for watering. She can fill up a lot of jugs. Those plants look parched. Well, I honestly thought that little cob ramp would take like all night to kind of dry out, but man, with the heat and the sun, it's already feeling pretty solid. So now that it's pretty solid, I'll probably start here on the other side. Put a few more larger rocks down, some more gravel, and then get the cob in, and then we should be able to get material in and out of here pretty easy. It'll make working on the inside a lot easier. Yuvie, getting out of the heat? Taking a break from all the heat? All right, so now that I got that area by the door situated, I'm going to move over to here, over to the earth bag wall, and I'm going to start getting cob along the top there, kind of protecting those bags, sealing it off, just sealing up that area between the bags and the little roof here. So that's still a lot of work, and I'm just going to jump right into it. Let's get it done, y'all. Okay, so it's after lunch. I got my dirt refilled, more dirt in here ready to go for cob, and I've set up the water, so we're pumping water from the poly tanks back into the IBC tote. So while that's filling up, I'm going to fill up some more jugs and get to making more cob, and we're just going to keep on rolling. All right, well, I can't complain with the amount of work I got done today. Nice, I finished up that ramp by the door, got cob going almost all the way around. Got the south side done, got the east side done, and now I just got to hit the north side. We'll start on that tomorrow. So I got quite a bit done, even slowing down during the heat of the day. You know, it's definitely slowing down when those temperatures hit like around 100 degrees. And that's just going to have to be how it is. I'm going to have to take some breaks, get some water, trying to stay hydrated out here. But it's still going pretty well. So we'll be back on it tomorrow. You know, a bulk of this work is going to have to get done here in the evenings and in the mornings. So that's what I'm aiming for. All right, so it's still pretty early in the morning, and I'm making real good progress. I'm on the north side. Now, there's a couple large sections where I'm going to have to really stuff in with rocks and get that whole area kind of filled in. Luckily, for a good portion of the morning, I had some cloud covering. I don't think it's going to last very long, though. The sun's starting to peek out. But it made things nice and cool while working out here. I am getting real close. I think it's still going to take quite a few mixes in order to fill up some of these larger areas. But then, as I move back closer toward the house, it should be a lot easier. Hard at it. Enjoy the shade while you got it. I had some clouds while I was working earlier.
Oh, that's nice.
Fortunately, I think that's gone away now.
I think it really does make a difference in like how much work you can do when it's cooler and cloudier versus hot and sunny.
Even if it's hotter and cloudy, it's a lot easier to get it done because you just don't have that intense sun beating down on you. All right, so I'm making tremendous progress. We're all sealed up over here. I'll probably have to go back in later and kind of fill out some of these areas in the back here, but for right now, it's looking real good. And now that I got those outside bags covered along the top, I want to come back in here and do these inside bags. Get some cob up here along the top wall here, and we should be set for a while. So I'm really excited. I also get to try out my new ramp. So I'll be bringing cob on the inside here. This should make it a lot easier than how I was bringing cob on the inside. So I'm eager to try this out and see how it all works. All right, We're testing out the wheelbarrow and testing out the ramp at the same time. Okay. I think that was a success.
Yay.
On both. So making excellent progress over here, man. In the heat of the day like this, when its temperatures are at their apex, we are now in the triple digits, and the work is definitely slowing down. You know, I got to do a mix, maybe get out of the sun for a little bit, do another mix, but we're still chugging right along. It's all about being consistency, not necessarily hammering it out one load after the other. Just stay consistent. Probably a good life lesson. I was talking to her a little bit about what I was talking to you a little bit about consistency. I think consistency is kind of the key to what we do out here, right? It's sometimes you go too hard, too fast, and you're likely to burn out. Or, if you take too long in between different things that you're doing, you might lose motivation. Mm-hmm. So it's just about getting in there and doing it a little bit every day. It's how we've gotten as far as we have out here, building this tremendous house, just a little bit at a time, little bit at a time. Frustrates some people, but I mean, we're still at it. We're still making progress. It's how we built this channel, not giving up, but putting out videos, constantly improving, and just staying at it. And I think, like, if you're looking to make changes in your life, consistency is key. If you have a goal, just start out little by little and keep at it. Keep doing those things to help you reach your goal little by little. Make those goals, whether you're doing something monthly or weekly or even daily.
That's something that I've been thinking about this week. I was dealing with a migraine. It was really hard for me to make any progress on the house. My head was in a lot of pain, and it's been really hot. So just getting outside and working in the heat is really difficult. I was getting frustrated with myself because I wasn't making the kind of progress that I wanted. And then I'm looking at you, you're doing a lot of work. You're getting a lot done, it seemed like, and working through the heat. I was just trying to remind myself that, even if the progress is slow, it's still progress. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I have to be patient with myself. And, one day my head was hurting so bad that I didn't get any plastering done, and I actually had to lay down for a while. Sometimes when I can't physically do any progress, I like to do planning and things, and it still makes me feel like I'm productive. So I was working on our house plans and kind of working out some of the final details on that. I think that puts us in a better place going forward with the build too.
I'm glad you brought that up, because now that you've gotten that done, and I've kind of sealed up some of the area under that roof, I think we're ready to move on to more interior stuff.
I think, building something is so big. Mm-hmm. Whatever it might be. In our case, it's a house and whatever else we're developing for our life and our property and stuff. It's a big undertaking, and it all takes time to build something that's going to last and be meaningful. That's why we keep doing it.
Got to be patient. We got to keep at it. Stay focused, stay motivated. But to me, that's worthwhile. Looking at the world and where it's headed, and you see a lot of kind of instability and uncertainty, and a lot of these systems that we've depended on for a large part of our life seems like it's getting more and more fragile. And it's really easy for things to break down and be destroyed, but it's a lot harder to build things up. But I think that is important to remember and to work towards.
But, obviously we have specific goals here, obviously building our house, that's a big thing on the agenda. But, again, you can use consistency in just about any kind of goal in your life. Maybe it's losing weight, maybe it's learning a new skill, could be a lot of things. So, let us know, what goals do you have, and do you have any plans on being consistent to reach those goals? All right, y'all. So thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.